Here are some scenes from the previous chapters of Around the World in 80 Days.
The person today can go completely around the world in a matter of 80 days.
I defy me to do it, sir.
Goodbye, sir!
Mr. Phileas Fogg has landed somewhere in Italy.
Absolutely. Now tell me, Stanton, where?
You have never heard of her? The great Sarah Bernard?
The young woman will be put to the torch and burned alive.
Sarah Brandy.
There must be someone here who can help her.
You? I should make you one of my wives. Say how do? The steamer of Calcutta. He's murdered. Jane!
Tell me the truth, I never really liked the man.
As soon as he comes back with the girl, arrest you. You're under arrest.
This is certainly no princess.
She is in my eyes, sir. You must be our other passenger. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Glad to meet you, I'm sure.
Captain Bunsby and his crew. It appears they've been washed overboard. Don't worry, my dear. I know exactly where we are. It is the wish of my mother, Empress of all China, that they must lose their heads.
Then I too must die.
You are quite remarkable.
Good heavens! Nothing will stop us now. The man's alive.
Thank you, ma'am. Say what you will about Fogg. His rescue of their prince has miraculously healed our relations with the Burmese government, just when those relations are coming apart. A remarkable display of true English character, ma'am.
Tell me, sir, would you make a hero out of a bank thief?
Certainly not.
Gentlemen, Mr. Fogg cannot escape British justice. No, that would be wrong.
Yeah.
But under these trying circumstances, can't there be some graceful way out of this? For the sake of our Burmese relations, And for avoiding the dreadful disappointment it would bring to our British subjects.
Your Majesty, I think we have a solution to our problem. We've just had word of Mr. Fogg.
Yes?
Lost at sea, Your Majesty. The China Sea. All hands were lost. There are no survivors, ma'am.
Indeed. Lost. What a very great pity. Lost. Frightful.
Well, here you are, sir. A warrant for the arrest of one Phileas Fogg.
At last.
It was sent here on the mere chance this fellow might reach Yokohama.
Yes. If only the authorities had shown the same zeal earlier on. Ooh.
What a damn shame you can't arrest him right here. But papers of extradition from the Japanese would take months, of course. Do you know where he is?
Now, I know where he will be. On his way to San Francisco.
If my calculations are correct, Passepartout, no, thank you. At 12 knots, we shall cross the Pacific in 21 days, in time to catch the Central Pacific from San Francisco.
Oh, right on schedule.
From San Francisco to New York on the 26th of September, New York to London by the 5th of October.
London. And I never thought I would see it again.
I should arrive at the club several hours before I'm due there.
Then, of course, there is the matter of the princess.
Yes, she has been acting most peculiarly lately.
She isn't coming to dinner?
No, not hungry.
I have noticed too, monsieur, a strange melancholy. You have seen the way she looks at you.
Looks at me?
Oh, yes.
I wasn't aware of any...
Monsieur, I am of the opinion that I believe that she harbors emotions for you other than gratitude.
What are you talking about?
Well, we French would call it une affaire de cœur, an affair of the heart.
You mean to say...
Oui, monsieur.
No. Utter nonsense.
Is it?
Well, of course, I admit I do have a deep, abiding affection for the princess, but I don't think I've ever given her any reason to believe that... Well, on the contrary, I think I've made it quite clear that... No, you must be mistaken.
Perhaps.
I think I know what it is. She's homesick.
Homesick?
Yes. Oh, that would explain the whole thing, wouldn't it?
Oui, monsieur.
Her teeth glitter between her lips, like dewdrops in a passion flower's half-enveloped breast, beneath the silken folds of her tunic. Here you are. I couldn't find you anywhere. These past few weeks have been... I believe they've aroused a most peculiar feeling within me.
Oh?
Yes, you see, you've preoccupied my thoughts in many ways. That is to say, your resourcefulness, your knowledge of the world at large, your courage.
Do you think a young woman with a bit of knowledge and courage to be remarkable?
What I mean to say is, well, that is, I don't mean,
What do you mean, Phileas?
What I have to say is far more difficult for me than I ever thought possible. Indeed, perhaps more so than going around the world. Oh dear, how can I ever put this?
Try, Phileas.
The point is, I'm a very private sort of man, you see. I've never felt it necessary to reveal myself to anyone. In point of fact, I've always felt incapable of expressing my true feelings to others.
You are not alone. Many others have that problem.
They do?
Yes, of course.
Still, a very private man. A man completely set in his ways. A man who has lived alone for most of his life and finds that arrangement quite satisfactory.
I see.
I would never presume to speculate what your feelings are towards me, but as for myself, I could never contemplate a liaison with anyone. It was Shakespeare who said, I believe, love is nothing else but an insatiate thirst of enjoying a greedily desired object.
Do you feel any less private now? What are you afraid of, Phileas?
Nothing. Nothing at all. That is, we shall be parting when we get to England, and we will still remain good friends, I trust.
Friends?
Yes. Oh, forgive me, I don't know what came over me.
You don't?
Oh, I'm profoundly ashamed of myself to have taken advantage of a simple, affectionate moment like this. I do apologize. And now that we understand each other, I'm very grateful that we had this little chat.
Chat?
Yes, quite.
You have your emotions under control now.
Yeah, I do now, thank heavens.
What a pity.
I beg your pardon?
God help Phileas Fogg should he ever be carried away. How awful that would be. To allow something so uncontrollable to enter your punctual head. Good night, Phileas. I must hurry off to bed, or I might be late for breakfast. I may even forego it altogether.
I have the information, monsieur. The train leaves tomorrow morning at 7.
Secure the tickets?
Oui, monsieur. But we cannot have a compartment until we reach a place called Omaha. There we will try... If you'll excuse me a moment, monsieur.
Care to dance?
You dance?
I have a certificate in ballroom proficiency at the Garden Spoke School of the Arts in Fletcher-on-Stoke. Of course, I was only 12 at the time, but I don't believe one forgets these things. Shall we ever go?
I'm taking over. Move.
Look here. I'm a stranger to your country and not familiar with your customs. If the young lady does not wish to dance with you, I must ask you to leave us alone.
You want trouble?
I never seek it out, sir. I never shrink from it either.
Move.
Sir, I resent your tone of voice.
You're gonna be a corpse if you don't get out of the way.
I equally resent your choice of words. Now, excuse us, please. Unhand me, sir. you wish to continue this, I suggest that we go outside. And I trust Queensbury rules will be observed.
Someday, you and me are going to meet up again.
I shall welcome the opportunity to thrash you once more. To that end, sir, may I ask your name?
James.
James?
Jesse.
Well, Mr. James Jesse, I can only hope that you're not representative of the American character. Good evening, Mr. Jesse.
I'm going to see you again.
Thank you for your support, Passepartout, but it wasn't necessary. I also attended the Habsburg Brixton Academy of Pugilism. Shall we?
No.
Why not? I've never felt better in my entire life. No, only that it was something we would need for the trip. What? All aboard! Oh, I say.
What's the matter?
Look, it's Mr. Fix. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. And a lovely morning it is it not?
Yes, indeed. You're going east?
East, west, I just love travel, that's all. Unless it's by rickshaw or rowboat, that's all that I'm there.
Yes.
What? Are you waiting for someone?
Yes, Passepartout. Oh. 3 minutes.
Look! You are the paper, monsieur. You are a hero.
I beg your pardon?
Jesse, monsieur. The notorious gunman.
Oh, James Jesse, that scoundrel. What? Never mind that, Passepartout. I must tell you that, quite frankly, your lack of punctuality is getting out of hand. Where the devil have you been?
I will show you. Look. Voila. I buy them at bargain prices, monsieur. Now we are prepared. Now they will never dare to attack us. Who? Indians. We are entering the untamed West. Indians.
Well, come on, out with it, man, out with it.
Phileas Fogg is still alive, sir.
How can you be certain?
The British consul in Yokohama sent word out days ago. But the telegraphic service there, sir, has been interrupted by a power failure in Japan, and so we just found out yesterday.
Found out what?
Phileas Fogg arrived in Yokohama with an Indian princess and Detective Fix.
Fix? Fix?
Yes, sir. And all three of them got on board a steamship bound for San Francisco.
I tell you, McBain, it gives one heart. Ha!
Sir.
Fix. Steadfast to the last. If ever a servant of the government should be knighted for his services.
He's a private detective, sir.
Quite so. Makes me proud to be an Englishman.
Oh, yes, sir.
Fix. Detective Fix. God bless you.
Central Pacific to Ogden, Union Pacific to Omaha. Coast to coast, 3,786 miles. Estimated time schedule, 7 days, 5 hours and 32 minutes. Any questions?
How many days do we have left?
18. Good. Now then, let us begin, shall we? Right.
me now, Jesse. You just keep low for a while. Let things cool off.
Plan to, Frank.
When you get to Omaha, give my love to Z.
Yeah, we'll do.
Of course. We must learn how to use them if we are to shoot Indians.
Why?
Why learn?
Why must you shoot Indians?
Because, I see what you mean. You think I speak of India Indians, but no. Not India Indians. It is American Indians.
You want to kill them. Do you not think they have been killed enough already?
Pardon?
Have they not been killed and starved and made miserable by the people who invaded their country? Just as my own countrymen were invaded by the British? No, I do not blame the Indian for defending his homeland. You will please put the gun away.
Point well taken, Passepartout. I do hope, however, you intend no grave reflection upon the British. We do, after all, bespeak a civilized society throughout the world, whereas these Americans...
Shovel.
No, thanks. Excuse me, sir. I should like one of your local pheasant, with a little touch of sage, perhaps. We can all share.
Attack! Chicken!
It is chicken, monsieur. But by the look of it, it must have had a long and difficult life. And quite an unpleasant death.
What do we got here? Mister? I think you and me got something to settle up.
You are? Of course not.
Thank you, Vic.
Do I assume here that you demand satisfaction over our encounter last evening? Kind of you. But my servant has brought along several weapons. I'm certain one of them will do.
We'll settle this at the next stop, then.
Stop? I have no intention of stopping anywhere. If you wish to engage in a duel, sir, I see no reason why we can't settle the matter here and now. On the move, as it were.
Monsieur, tell him it was a mistake. You must. Tell him.
What's going on here? Keep out of this.
You don't talk to me like that. Not to worry, sir, it's all right. Though we intend to settle a certain matter here, we have no intention of delaying this train. Passepartout, my weapon, if you please.
Mister, I don't know who you are, but anybody puts up a gun at Jesse James is a dead man.
Oh? I take it, sir, you are proficient in small arms fire?
He could take you blindfolded at 50 yards.
Oh, Phileas.
You talk too much. Now let's get started.
No!
Okay, everybody out. Out, come on, next car, you two. Out, get into the next car.
Gentlemen, if you will please to stand back to back in the middle of the car.
All right. I'm going to count to 5. At the count of 5, each man will start to the far end of the car where you're turning far. Understand?
Yeah, let's get at it.
The best man win. Whichever body falls first, that body will be removed from the body of the train. Ready, gentlemen?
Ready. I'm ready.
1, 2, 3, 4. We did it.
Where is everybody? Thank God I'm a light sleeper.
What a cowardly act. No, monsieur. The guns. You put them under the seat. I gave you one. Now all the rest are gone. Gone? Someone has stolen them.
No. I hid them.
Mon Dieu.
May you never have the blood of an Indian on your hands.
My dear, don't you think you're being just a little short-sighted, considering that they are present?
Stay down.
There's an army fort up ahead. If we can signal them, we have a chance.
Please do.
Got to reach the engineer. Have him blast the steam whistle. Somebody's got to crawl up the locomotive. Crawl? On top of the carriages.
Well, I shall undertake that at once.
Monsieur, forgive me if I have said to myself, but it is I, monsieur, that have the acrobatic experience. You will not deny this, no? Bon, I go at once.
Jolly good. Well done, Presbyter.
What the devil?
Oh, listen! Don't you hear? God bless our boys in blue.
Mr. Fix? Off we go.
Well done. Police at your service. Any casualties? A few minor bruises, Captain, nothing more. Thank God.
The engine. Where's the engine? Captain? The Indians appear to have stolen the locomotive.
Indeed. Here's Passepartout.
Look at that.
Passepartout! There you are. Passepartout, well done. Let me give you a hug. Well done.
Oh, that crazy engine, it would not stop.
Oh, never mind, never mind. As you're not an engineer, we can hardly blame you for that.
But what have I done to you? We are stranded here on the savage American prairie.
No. We shall press on.
How? There is no other transportation, monsieur.
Who could have foreseen the Indian attack? I mean...
Mr. Fix, as far as I'm concerned, the unforeseen does not exist. Come along.
Oh, wait for me.
I wonder.
Yeah?
If we had continued exactly according to schedule, we would have arrived in New York 12 hours before the departure of the boat to Liverpool. We are now exactly 20 hours behind, so 12 from 20 leaves 8.
Aye?
We've only 8 hours to regain as we sit here.
Yes, but we're not sitting in a train, are we?
Excuse me. Are you in need of transportation?
Yes, we are.
For what purpose?
In order to leave here.
Oh! Yeah, allow me, gentlemen, to introduce myself. Mudge is the name.
Yes.
Well, for those in urgent necessity of moving on, it's catastrophic.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You have something in mind, sir?
Meat and cheese. Yeah, cheese and meat. I haul it in monthly from Omaha. And I haven't paid those railroad thieves one thin dime. Do you know how much they charge for freight per pound?
Haven't a clue.
How many have you got?
I beg your pardon?
Well, how many in your party?
4.
4. What do you weigh, sir? That would be $360.96.
You mean you have transportation?
Yeah, to Omaha.
Excuse me, sir. Can we buy the tickets on board?
Everybody does.
How much are they, conductor?
Depends on where you're going.
New York. What time do you have, conductor?
Precisely 12:30 p.m.
Correct, sir. So we have a boat leaving New York Harbor tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
All aboard!
We should arrive at 6:30. Are we on schedule?
For 20 years.
I beg your pardon?
For 20 years. Haven't lost a second yet.
We can absolutely depend on that.
Have a wonderful trip.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Depends on where you've been.
Well, what now?
Unfortunately, Bradshaw's timetable of transatlantic steamers shows the next departure 2 days hence.
Perhaps.
Yes?
We could find a cargo ship, as we did in Hong Kong.
My very thought.
Going to Liverpool?
Why not? We're at one of the world's largest seaports. Ships from all over the world. Now then, I suggest that you and Passepartout make your inquiries west of the Hudson, and the Princess and I will make our search on the eastern docks.
You want us to split up? Now?
We are pressed for time, sir. In 11 days, we must be in London. We have no other course. We shall meet back here on this exact spot in 2 hours' time. Passepartout, thank you very much. Oh.
I feel like following him.
Why?
He may never come back.
Monsieur promised he would be here in 2 hours. And his word, like that of all English gentlemen, is as good as his bond.
No, I could be fool.
Sir, is this ship about to leave?
At dawn,
With the passengers in evening dress?
a bon voyage party. Mr. Vanderbilt always has a party before leaving for Europe.
Europe?
Liverpool?
Would that be, Cornelius Vanderbilt?
Himself.
Well, my dear, I think perhaps we've found it.
Do you think Mr. Vanderbilt would accept any passengers?
No.
Then how can we...
The situation demands that we stow away.
Oh, really?
I know. I don't like it either. I don't like it one bit. Smacks of dishonesty. But we simply have no other choice.
What about Mr. Fix and Passepartout?
Well, I will owe them an apology and an explanation when next we meet. I'm certain they'll understand. Well, come along, my dear. Ah, good evening.
Your name, sir?
I'm Mr. Phileas Fogg, and this charming lady here is the Princess Aouda of Pillager, India.
I don't believe I... Forgive me, sir. You're not on my list.
How odd. Well, Cornelius insisted that I bring the princess with me, as he so wanted to meet her. Well, please inform him that I did arrive, but obviously some clerk has made an unfortunate mistake.
Under the circumstances, sir, I'm certain that Mr. Vanderbilt would wish you to come aboard.
Thank you so much.
Your hat, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, dear, sir. No, thank you.
Having fun?
Yes. Phileas?
Yes?
Your chin is twitching.
Really? I have never, ever in my whole life, willingly and deliberately lied before. I fear it's left me profoundly shaken.
So nice to see you again, Cornelius.
Oh, well, shall we? Mr. Vanderbilt awaits.
Oh, I know.
Ah, Mr. Vanderbilt. You're looking very fit, sir.
I don't remember.
Fogg. Phileas Fogg.
Oh,
And the Princess Aouda of Pillager, India.
enchanting. Captain Phillips.
How do you do, sir? Well, I must say, Mr. Vanderbilt, the Princess and I certainly wish you a very happy voyage, sir.
Right.
Phileas, your chin is twitching again.
Yes, I know. Thank you very much.
What are we going to do when they've discovered that we've stayed on board?
We shall simply tell them that, we had one too many. We became intoxicated and... Cheers.
I must say, Phileas, for someone who never lies, you are very clever at it.
That's 2 hours. And 10 minutes. Where are they?
They will be here.
Oh, yeah. Of course they will. Of course, he could have been lying to us, couldn't he?
The monsieur? What are you saying? He has never once lied in his whole life.
Well, what is it? That man we spoke to, Paul. You don't remember his name? No? Several weeks ago, you made a wager in Bermuda, if you recall, that a Mr. Phileas Fogg would not make it around the world in 80 days.
Fogg? That's the same man?
Same. You made a wager of $5,000, sir, and here we are leaving for Liverpool. I believe they intend to stow away.
Well, we can't let that happen, Captain.
With your permission, sir, I'll deal with the matter at once.
Please.
He's quite scared, I must say.
Excuse me, sir. Would you come with me, please?
Excuse me, sir. Shall we join here? Come on. This way.
Look here, what's the meaning of this? What are you doing? Unhand that woman! You did say you could swim!
Yes!
Splendid! I can't!
Still! Don't struggle, Phileas, relax!
Okay.
Relax!
Okay. Extraordinary. What?
You... What?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
What do you say to that, eh?
Something must have happened.
Yes, it has, and I'll tell you what it is. Both of them on their way to Canada by now. I'll never forgive myself having neglected my duty after having travelled over halfway round the world in order to...
To what?
Yes, indeed. Well, there's a noise there.
I knew it! I knew you would be back! But...
What's the matter?
The boat! It is so small!
Small?
To cross the Atlantic.
Good heavens. Cross the Atlantic in a rowing boat? Are you mad?
Well, have you found a steamer then?
We did.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
It wasn't. They threw us overboard. And you, Passepartout? I take it you had no luck?
Nothing.
Well, that's not quite right. They did tell us of a small cargo ship leaving for Bordeaux.
Bordeaux? Is it leaving tonight?
Yeah, no, it'll be early tomorrow morning.
But it is no good. Bordeaux is on the wrong side of the English Channel.
One step at a time, Passepartout. One step at a time. Come on.
No, sir. Stand by to cast off.
But, sir, it's important that we get to Liverpool.
The answer is no, sir. We're bound for Bordeaux, and Bordeaux it'll be.
But you have no cargo
We're
and...
going in ballast, sir.
And you have no passengers.
I never have passengers.
Captain, I will pay you to take us to Liverpool.
Absolutely not.
Who is the owner of this vessel? Perhaps he will listen to reason.
Oh, well, now, sir, it just so happens you are speaking to the owner of this vessel, and I tell you, we are going to Bordeaux. Jenks, whenever you're ready, we'll get underway, sir.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Captain?
Would you consider then, sir, taking us to Bordeaux?
I would not take you to Bordeaux, sir, if you were to pay me $2,000.
I will pay you 2,000.
Huh?
2,000. As you wish.
A piece.
As you wish.
You're mad.
No, Captain. We are simply anxious to leave.
Bordeaux.
Confirmed. Transported to New York on the Pittsburgh, Fort Wayne, Chicago Railway.
Arriving in New York is one thing. Getting out again another.
What's that?
Ferguson, the Times, made inquiries. There's only one passenger ship that could possibly bring him to the shores of England on time.
And?
He's not aboard.
By Jove. So, unless he can swim the Atlantic, we've got him. We've got him.
It's almost a shame. Poor fella. He tried so dreadfully hard.
Excuse me, but you people are going to have to go below. I want to keep this deck clear for the crew.
More than happy to comply, sir. Only this hand is finished.
How soon, monsieur?
Any moment now.
You're playing with fire, Fogg.
Mr. Fix, I have crossed Paris at war, the Swiss Alps, the jungles of India and Burma. I have rickshawed through China, and when reaching America, undertaken a duel with a Mr. James Jesse. You really think I intend to give up now? No. Come.
What is this? What that go, Master? Mr. Jakes! Have your hides! Aye, sir. Me! Let me out!
Thank you. Very much.
This is mutiny, you know, pure and simple.
Mr. Fogg will take responsibility. You know what he's doing.
Well done, Mr. Jenks. Well done indeed. Gentlemen, we are now heading a course for Liverpool at full steam. By my calculations, we should make the crossing from this point in 7 days. Keep up the good work. I must get to London in just over 1 week's time.
Aye, aye, sir. All right, men, back to work.
Come in.
Forgive me for intruding, but well, that is, are you all right?
Yes.
I didn't see you all afternoon on deck, and it occurred to me that perhaps we ought to have another,
Chat?
yes. The thought came to me this morning that as we near my homeland, you must be getting quite homesick for yours.
No.
No?
No. Is that all you wish to say?
I would, you seem so very melancholy. Is there something wrong?
Wrong? What could possibly be wrong? I mean, we shall both be reaching our destination shortly, and that will be the end of it. We shall say goodbye.
I dare say you remember Sir Francis Cromarty.
Yes.
Before he left us, he gave me a slender volume of Indian poetry. One of the passages has lodged itself in my memory, and I hope you don't find this shocking.
I'm listening.
It goes... Beneath her long silken lashes, purest reflections of a celestial light swim in the black pupils of her great, clear eyes, as in the sacred lakes of the Himalayas.
How very lovely. Why should I be shocked?
Whenever I think of this passage, I think only of you, my dearest Aouda. I do know this, that I care for you more than any person I have ever known. But the very thought of...
Yes?
It's too late for me. It's too late for me to even attempt to impose my rigid way of life on someone other than a servant. No.
Perhaps you could change, Phileas.
There are those people who can change their lives, but I fear I am not among them. No. I am not the one for you, my dear Aouda. I would that I were.
Someday, Phileas. Someday you are going to be even lonelier than you are now.
have a word, sir?
Yes, of course, Mr. Jones.
You're going to have to make a decision very soon.
Oh, what sort of decision?
Since New York, we have been keeping up on full steam.
Yes, I know.
We could have gotten to Bordeaux on short steam, but not like this.
Just exactly what are you trying to say, Mr. Jenks?
Your coal, sir, is giving out soon. We'll have to go on very short steam now. It'll take a couple more days.
That is the decision you present me with?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jenks.
Yes, sir.
I want you to feed those boilers and keep the coal burning at full steam until it's exhausted.
Yes, sir.
Bring the captain on deck.
Now?
Now.
Captain. Traitor. Pirate. Picaroon.
Good afternoon, Captain. I do want to apologize for any inconvenience.
You will pay for this, sir.
Precisely what I had in mind. I should like to purchase your ship.
Never, by all the devils, you shall not, sir.
Captain, I regret to say that purchased or not, I am obliged to burn her.
What did you say?
The upper part of her, at least. You see, the coal has given out.
Burn my ship? A ship worth $20,000?
In pounds, that's, I'll give you 30.
What did you say?
I'll give you 30. Sure. Quiet, Passepartout.
You will give me $30,000?
It's yours.
May I speak with you, sir? Private. This is not easy for me, sir. See, I am an honest man, and I cannot deceive you. This ship is more than 20 years old. I probably couldn't get more than 15.
Sold.
Thank you, sir. You are now the new owner of the Henrietta.
Thank you very much, sir. My first order will be to tear her apart. Mr. Jenks?
What?
Yes, sir. I want you to chop up everything that's wood.
Everything?
Frames, bulkheads, bunks, seats, tables, everything.
Holy moly.
Left now, sir, but the wheelhouse.
Turn it down.
But it's fine.
47 miles left to Liverpool. That's all we need.
Yes, sir.
Anything, monsieur?
Not yet.
Everything is gone. There is nothing left to burn.
What's that? Cool. Wait. Wait a moment.
It's a seagull, monsieur.
No, by heaven, it is not.
Land?
England, my friends. England.
I have 12 hours in which to reach London.
We can make it easily, monsieur. You have won.
Mr. Fogg, excuse me, sir. But would you be so kind as to tell me what's to become of the Henrietta?
It's all yours, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir. You're a true gentleman, sir.
Mr. Fogg?
Yes?
That is Mr. Phileas Fogg?
Yes, what is it, Mr. Fix?
We are once again on British soil, sir.
We are indeed, sir.
I arrest you in the name of the law.
I beg your pardon?
Now, it is incumbent on me to hand you this warrant.
No.
Robbery? Bank of England?
I am a detective, sir.
Good heavens.
Always have been. Just a detective trying to do his duty. And now, sir, if you'll accompany me to the Customs House, you'll be held there in custody until such a time as you are transferred to London.
No, you cannot. Not now. He will lose the wager.
Oh?
No.
Pass the two. Stop that. Stop that. Let him go. Do you hear me?
Mr. Fix.
Detective Fix, if you don't mind, sir.
If you represent the law, then I have no other course than to come with you.
Excuse me, sir.
It's 10:30, McBain's. I'm having my tea.
Yeah, but it is urgent, sir.
Damn it, it's always urgent.
Bring him in. I would like you to meet Mr. Folkestone, sir.
Please, call me Hal.
He has the notion, well, he is under the impression, sir, that he is Henry IV.
Hal!
But his identification proves otherwise.
Have you interrupted my tea in order to introduce me to a lunatic?
Have a look at this, sir. Look inside. You'll find there are £55,000 in banknotes.
What? Oh, my God. Once more onto the breach, dear friends, once more! Are these genuine?
They're more than that, sir.
More?
I have identified these banknotes, sir, as the very same that were taken from this bank. Yeah, and if Mr. Folkestone does think that he is Henry IV, well, I can readily assure you, sir, he is our bank thief.
Stop him!
Brave swords! Stout hearts! Fight on! Speed the troops! Fight on! Cry God for England! Harry and St. George! Oh.
It's over now, Princess. No question about it. There is no time. Somehow I feel that I have failed him.
No. Blaming yourself won't help.
I did not realize until this moment how much this meant to me.
Right. Scoundrel! Right, streety there! Cochon!
Come on. You're free. You're free. Phileas Fogg, you are free.
Mr. Fix, please.
I'll be well.
Get a hold of yourself.
It's been a mistake. It's really quite dreadful. But the bank robber has given himself up, positively identified, and therefore you're free.
Mr. Fix, are you saying that now, after you've kept me here in this room for over 4 hours, I am free to leave?
Yes, you're free. Oh, hello.
When is your next express train to London?
You've just missed it, sir. The next one's at 6.
No. No, that won't do at all. Tell me, do you have any special trains that can be hired for a single occasion?
We've got 2 locomotives, sir, the Shirley Rose and the Dewdrop, but it costs you a fortune.
I'll pay for it, whatever the price.
You'll have to go to Stockport to get the locomotive, sir.
Notify the engineer immediately. Tell him there's a generous reward if he can reach London within 5 hours.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Stop! Stop! Wait for me! Wait for me! That's better. Right.
How dare you? How dare you put your face in front of her?
Sir, whatever you may be thinking, I am a man of honour and a true professional. If you want to know the whole truth, I've just lost £2,000.
I beg your pardon?
£2,000! That was the extent of the reward, wasn't it? Well, now, there won't be a reward, will there? I've gone all the way around the world for nothing.
It serves you well.
Serves me right, you mean?
That is what I say.
Furthermore, I was going to get married. Yes. Look at this. This is Miss Mildred Hapsworth, my Shropshire lass. We have a cottage all picked out, thatched and all. Now all my dreams have been shattered to smithereens. No, sir, you may very well have victory within your grasp, but there'll be no victory for Detective Fix.
Rails can't do much without winch and crane.
You mean they haven't got one?
Oh, aye. We've sent for one.
should be here within an hour or two. So can't we get around this somehow?
Oh, she's a beauty, that Shirley Rose, but she ain't much good without tracks.
Onwards.
Oh, wait for me. Stop. Stop, driver.
We are too late.
My condolences.
To come so very close.
Indeed. Indeed. Drive on.
Pass for two.
Monsieur.
Would you please show the princess our guest room?
But of course, monsieur.
No breakfast, no lunch, no dinner. Not a word. Silence.
We must do something.
Yes. You're quite right. I will break down the door. Even if it takes the damage out of my salary, I must still take that risk. No, stay back. Dieu. Monsieur, may I be of service?
I should like to have a moment's conversation with the Princess Aouda. The door is unlocked.
Oui, monsieur. Speak to him. Do something.
Come in, my dear. Come in. Please, sit down, won't you? These last few hours, I've been going over in my mind the events of not only the last 80 days, but my entire life. reached an inescapable conclusion. My life's been a total waste.
Oh, Phileas.
It's true. The ingrained habits of my existence have squandered my life, and I've gained nothing in exchange. I have no real friends, and...
But you do.
Here. You see this clock on the mantel? There sits Phileas Fogg. A punctual machine. Indeed. A machine that has now failed the ultimate test of punctuality. And for that, I should feel desolate. But I don't. In point of fact, I feel that there has to be more to life than a membership in the Reform Club. There has to be more to living than the temperature of one bath. These 80 days have not been in vain. They've allowed me to meet a person with whom I should very much like to share the remaining years of my life. If you could somehow find it in your heart to overlook my many faults, then I would be bold enough to ask you to be my wife. Before you answer, I must tell you that I am penniless. I have only a few pounds left.
Do you really think that matters to me?
My prospects are questionable, to say the least. I am still of sound mind and body. And I will do my very best to provide for you in any way that I can. Her eyes. Her lovely eyes. As in the sacred lakes of the Himalayas. Would you consider my proposal?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Passepartout?
Monsieur, here. I am here. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I want you to go at once to the house of the Reverend Samuel Smythe and notify him that the princess and I wish to be married in the morning at his convenience.
At once, monsieur. At once.
Monsieur, if you please, I am the servant of your good neighbor, Phileas Fogg, who has just returned from a trip around the world.
Oh, really? Does he indeed?
Oh, yes. And he would very much like you to perform a wedding ceremony in the morning, at your convenience.
Well, I dare say it won't be convenient at all. You see, I have Sunday services tomorrow. He will have to wait until Monday.
But tomorrow is Monday.
No, you're mixed up, I'm afraid. Today is Saturday, and therefore tomorrow is most definitely Sunday.
Oh, no, that cannot be.
Today's paper.
Quickly, hurry!
Passepartout!
Look, it is Saturday! Saturday, not Sunday! You did it!
Espartoo, I'm afraid the strain has been too much for you.
No, monsieur. I tell you, it is Saturday. The Reverend Samuel Smythe swears to it, and he is a man of God.
Are you trying to say that I miscalculated by 1 full day?
Here is today's paper. Look, it is truly Saturday. So you have it, monsieur, the evidence before your very eyes.
Let me think.
Monsieur?
Oh, dear God. Yes. Yes, yes, of course. The answer is so simple.
It is?
We did not take into account the sun.
The sun?
We traveled eastward continuously and always toward the sun.
Yes, I know that.
Ah, but the days therefore diminish as many times 4 minutes as we cross degrees in that direction.
They do?
There are 360 degrees of circumference around the Earth. 4 minutes times 360 gives one precisely 24 hours or 1 full day.
Monsieur, I have no idea what you're saying, but I can tell you this. The clock! Look at the clock! We have only 15 minutes to reach the Reform Club.
Oh, dear. My jacket, please.
After all, it's only Saturday.
Not to worry, gentlemen.
Phileas Fogg is lost already, as surely as we stand here.
Gentlemen, it's precisely 9 o'clock. Anyone for a game of whist?